So I've had a Ryobi circular saw for quite some time now. It actually stays up there when it's not in use. They just released a brand new Gen 2 of their 1+ HP 7¼ circular saw. If you can say that 3 times fast, you're awesome. This is the Gen 1, this is the Gen 2. There's some pretty significant differences here, and if you're in the store and you're trying to decide, am I getting the Gen 2? Well, here's how you know. First and foremost, this one has a rafter hook on it. Thank you, I'm glad that's there. If nothing more, just to help store it somewhere. You hang it up and stuff. The main thing you'll notice is there's a dust port opening here, and then probably not in store, but the dust hose adapter you can attach right there where that slot is. The next thing you might notice is the difference in the way they bevel. The Gen 2 model has metal adjustments, a little metal flip knob that flips up. You can make your bevel adjustments and then flip down very easily. On the Gen 1, it's a plastic thumb screw that you unscrew, flip that down, and then tighten it back up. There is a little bit of a different handle design here, but you'll have to have them side by side probably to see the difference here. But the 3 main things you're looking for here, dust port, rafter hook, and the way that metal bevel adjustment works. That's how you'll know. There's also improvements under the hood. You're getting better performance out of the Gen 2, which you should expect, and we're going to put them through the test to prove it. Let's go outside. So I've got both the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 saw. I'm actually going to paint that like a blue color there on the eye, just in case you look at it from this angle, you'll be able to see that blue eye and know it's the Gen 1, if it even shows up on camera. But the main thing is you're looking for that dust port. That's how you'll know it's Gen 2. So I'm using 2 fully charged, brand new Edge batteries. This is the newest battery technology from Ryobi, and it makes a massive difference in your tools that you currently own. Even if it's previous generations, you're going to get more power as well as better battery life out of these Edge batteries. I've been very, very impressed with these, and I've had the Edge battery in my shop for over a year now. These are 2 brand new ones, so we get accurate results here. They're excellent upgrades for the Ryobi platform. Let's go over the features of the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 to see what upgrades you're getting before we put them through the paces and see if you're getting better performance. Now, both of these are the 1+ HP brushless motors, so you're still getting a top tier tool here from Ryobi, but there are some really good upgrades here on the Gen 2 that I think are worth noting. First and foremost, I love how the adjustments work now. We have this flip up, we can bevel. You even have detented stops at common angles, and it's very easy to lock it back in place. Nice wide metal base plate here, and we also have 0 and 45-degree indicators right there, as well as a nice gauge there for inches, so you can kind of keep an eye on how far away from your cut you are. The base plate here is very similar on the Gen 1. It is slightly different, but it's fairly similar. The difference here is this plastic adjustment knob, and there's no detents when you turn it. So I really like this upgrade where you're getting the better actual adjustments on here. As far as the depth adjustment goes, they're both very similar, very easy to do. Flip it up, adjust, flip down. The handle design is slightly different. It's a little higher over here, a little more forward and down, closer to the base plate on the Gen 2. We do have a rafter hook here on the Gen 2 that's not on the Gen 1. The dust extraction port is slightly different, as we stated before, and I think the Gen 2 spins up and stops faster. First thing I'm gonna do is rip this piece of 3/4 inch OSB so I can stack it. I wanna cut an 1.5 inch thick piece of this OSB, so stacking them together is how we're gonna get there. I'm gonna reuse the rigid for the initial cut because I don't wanna drain the batteries or dull the blades on these 2 new saws. We're gonna use the Gen 1 saw to make our first cut with the Edge battery. I could feel it bogging as I made this cut. I even stopped one time to look under and make sure I wasn't cutting my tabletop. And then I finished the cut. So we'll time this cut and show it on screen here to see how many seconds it took to make the full cut. Next up, we're going with the Gen 2 with the brand new fully charged battery, brand new blade, just like on the Gen 1. This one I did not notice the bogging that I did on the Gen 1. I also noticed that the speed of the motor was faster. You could just audibly hear that it was faster. I did make this cut almost all the way through. I bumped out on my clamp, so I had to stop. Next, I'm gonna use this regular 4 amp hour battery. It's not the high performance, it's not the Edge, it's just the standard 4 amp hour battery. And we're gonna put this in this Gen 2 saw and make the cut. Several times it stalls out as I'm trying to make the cut, but when I swap the Edge battery in, I don't have that problem. There is a big difference in the power delivery from these Edge batteries, and I've become a huge believer in them for a long time now. And I think you should check them out if you haven't yet. You'll see a big difference. Next thing I want to do is cut some 2x12s, or a 2x12. Using both of these, the Edge battery in both Gen 1 and Gen 2. On the Gen 1, it does stall out a couple of times when trying to make a regular cross cut. And if you do put this standard battery in, it stalls out a bunch, even in the Gen 2. When you put the Edge battery in the Gen 2, I was able to make cross cuts without any issues at all. No stalling or anything like that. Again, it's a really nice upgrade here. You're getting more power out of this new Gen 2. So I think we got a good upgrade here, especially with the features on this new saw. being what they are. And ergonomically, it's well balanced. This has got the 4 amp hour Edge battery in it. It's not overly heavy, feels solid in the hand, good ergonomics as you've come to expect from Ryobi, or I have. They just make really solid stuff nowadays.